we have discussed about the different physical changes. What are the examples of the physical changes? And
Sir, tearing of paper,
Sir, rubbing of
sir,
alcohol.
the fire in the paper, etc.
yes,
Matchstick.
Sir, boiling
Touching of
evaporation.
mimosa with plants.
yes. So we discussed all these examples yesterday. The physical changes. So today, page number 20, we can see the properties of the physical changes. Properties of the physical changes. So the first property of the physical change is it is temporary and easily reversible. So it is easily reversible and it is a temporary. So anything when we say that it is reversible, that means we can get back to the original state. Okay.
Yes, sir, without losing mass and heat.
Yeah, you may or may not, that is a different thing. But here you see important is it is reversible. Even chemical reactions also can be reversible. We will see. Okay, that is some reactant is there that is reacting together to form product. That product can again break down to form the reactant. Okay, that is possible. But then what will be the difference between the physical change which is said to be temporary and easily reversible? Okay, we will see. Okay, we will see. Here just you see first one is that physical change is reversible. For example, the wax is melted, it can get back to its original solid state on cooling. Okay, same this rubber band is there, just we are pulling the stone. Okay, it will come back to its original state. It is a physical change. Second one, no new substance is formed during a physical change. Yes, there is no new substance formed. Whatever is there, there may be a change in the state, shape, size. Okay, these kind of physical changes will be there. No new substance formed. Third one, heat may be given out or absorbed in a physical change. Okay, heat may be absorbed or released. Okay, during a physical change. So some example, when you were rubbing your hands, okay, it generates some heat, no? You feel warm when you rub your hands. In a physical change, okay, for example, when we are beating these metals, okay, so it becomes a thin, but again if you touch it, it is so warm. Okay, a more common example, at home, washing soda is added to the water when we are washing the clothes. Okay, so if you have a normal room temperature water, you add little bit of the detergent. Okay, the detergent has washing soda, you add that one, mix it, you will feel slightly warm. Okay, the solution, it seems slightly warm. So because when that washing soda is getting dissolved in the water, it releases a small amount of heat. Okay, that is why it appears to be slightly warm. So dissolving a salt in water is a physical or chemical change?
The chemical change,
Chemical
the
change.
physical.
Don't confuse. Okay, dissolving salt in water is a physical change. For that matter, it can be making any solution. Okay, formation of any solution, you're dissolving. Why? The salt, when you normal, now for example, here example is given, washing soda. Okay, it may be washing soda, or it may be sodium chloride. Okay, that is normal common salt we are using in our food. Okay, okay, this sodium chloride. Okay, any such similar salt is there. So when we are able to see that salt, right, crystals are a bit large. Okay, if you take the common salt in your hand and you feel the texture, you feel it looks like some grains, you know, they're big crystals. But when we are dissolving in water, that crystal, it break down. Okay, all those molecules, atoms that are there, sodium and chlorine, they will dissociate. So no more it is in the form of a crystal. From the crystal form, okay, some kind of crystal is there. From that crystal form, it is becoming into the, its atoms and molecules are breaking down. Okay, so what is taking place? Change in state, no, it is just a change in the state, or you can tell change in the shape, size. Okay, so from the crystal, one shape, it is converting into another shape. So when this change of shape is taking place, then some amount of heat energy may be released, or it may be absorbed also. The example of washing soda, some amount of heat is released. Okay, when we dissolve sodium chloride, common salt, heat is neither absorbed nor released. Okay, just you, anytime you try to mix the common salt in water and you see what is happening, does it become cold, does it become hot, anything like that? Just it remains normal, there is no change in any heat. Okay, but if you dissolve ammonium chloride, ammonium chloride is a salt, ammonium chloride, when we dissolve ammonium chloride in water, then what happens? We feel that water
Water
is
becomes cooler.
cool, it becomes very cool. Okay, you feel it is very cool. Okay, it becomes so cool that you can see some moisture also on that beaker or whatever, outside you can see some moisture. Okay, so this is dissolving, it is becoming cool. Why it is becoming cool? It is taking the heat, or it is releasing the heat?
Taking the heat.
It is taking the heat, sir, because it is becoming cool. Water is becoming cool, not hot.
Okay, so if any material is taking the heat, okay, then it will become warm or it will become cold.
If any material is taking heat, then it will become warm.
Become warm, no? So here ammonium chloride, I am telling it is becoming cold. That means it is absorbing heat or releasing heat?
So it is
That means it is releasing heat.
Yes, it is releasing heat. It has released the heat, therefore itself it has become cold. Here washing soda example, what should be the correct? Heat is absorbed or released?
Released.
released.
Sorry, absorb.
Absorbed, because it is becoming hot, no? When you take the heat, you feel that the thing is becoming warm. Okay, now just a simple, you see, suppose in one vessel water you want to boil, so you will give heat to that one, correct? So this beaker or this vessel, it will take this heat energy and it will become hot. Okay, so when you absorb the heat energy, then only feel it is warm. So in the case of washing soda, it becomes heated on dissolving, the ammonium chloride, when we dissolve, it becomes a cold. Okay, both of these are physical changes. It is a simple, we are dissolving it in water, there is a change in the shape. Okay. Activity 3 is there, in which dissolution of quicklime in water. Okay, here quicklime is calcium oxide. Quicklime. Okay, quicklime is a common name, calcium oxide. Okay, quicklime or calcium oxide. When it is reacting with water, it forms slaked lime. Okay, calcium hydroxide. Okay, calcium hydroxide, aqueous. AQ means aqueous. Aqueous means it is in water. Slaked lime. So this reaction we are utilizing for making the whitewash. Okay, these days we are using the paint for painting the walls at home. Okay, synthetic paints are there, but earlier people used to do the whitewash. Okay, whitewash. So even some people consume that lime. Okay, slaked lime. Okay, in the form of the beetle uh, leaf. So how it is made? Calcium oxide, which is the quicklime, it is kept in water, and over a period of time it will convert into calcium hydroxide, which is the slaked lime. In this reaction, whichever that vessel is there, if you put in metal container, it becomes so hot, it's very, you cannot touch it also, it becomes very hot. That is why this process generally they will do in some kind of clay pot. Okay, in some kind of clay pot, and like that place they will do this one, because here what is going to happen, the heat energy is released. If heat energy is released, then it will, how it will feel, it will feel that it is, we will feel that it is hot. Okay, any doubt you have in this one? Okay, all of you followed?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, we'll try to understand easily. The chemical called calcium oxide, all of you know, no, calcium. Calcium is very important for our health also. So take lot of calcium so that the bones become very strong and all. Calcium is important. Bones are having calcium.
In Horlicks, they are showing that it contains so much of calcium.
Yes. Okay. And there are many sources in milk also. We say you have to take milk because milk is having calcium, that is also required for the bones. Proteins are there in that one. So calcium, it reacts with oxygen to form the calcium oxide. Okay, CaO, calcium oxide. Now this calcium oxide, it looks like white powder. When you put this calcium oxide in water, or you pour water to this calcium oxide, in your this figure 2.6 it is shown, no, in beaker quicklime is there, calcium oxide. This quicklime calcium oxide is a powder. Okay, white powder. And in this next beaker, what we are doing, we are adding the water to that one. When we add water to this quicklime, it releases heat. Okay, and that is why if you touch the beaker, you feel it is hot. Okay, The calcium oxide on reaction with water forms the calcium hydroxide, which is called slaked lime. Why it is called slaked lime? Slaked means something, it is a little bit slimy, or what you can tell, semi solid kind of thing. Okay, so calcium oxide, which is called quicklime, reacts with water to form slaked lime or calcium hydroxide. In the process, it will release the heat energy. Release heat, and that is why the beaker will appear to be hot. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next, there is no alteration in the mass. Okay, it takes place during the physical change. There is no alteration, no change in mass. So when we are dissolving the salt in water, whether the mass of the salt will change?
No, sir.
No, sir.
It will not change. You know what is changing?
Okay, because mass will be different from the mass of water.
That is correct. But what is changing when we are
Sir,
dissolving?
shape and size.
Shape size is
As
changing.
well as
Okay. Okay, but mass will not change. So dissolve a known mass of common salt in a small quantity of water in a beaker. Take this water in a china dish, heat the dish over water bath until all the water has evaporated and only the salt is left behind. Weigh the salt again, it will be the same weight. Okay, that is a simple, just whatever salt we have dissolved in the beaker, we will boil it. Okay, collect the water, whichever the salt remains, we will again weigh that salt. That will be the same amount of salt that we dissolved. By this experiment we can tell that there is no change in the mass of the salt that we after we dissolve in the water. Okay, so that is also an important property of the physical change, no change in mass. Okay. Next, there is a chemical change. Before that, we will just see 2-3 interesting points that are given in this yellow color table. More to know: chemical energy, photochemical reaction, electrochemical reaction, magnetization. Okay, first magnetization is there. Magnetization means what? You know that a magnet. What is a magnet? So if you take magnet and iron, the magnet will be able to attract the iron, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if the iron is heated, okay, it loses its magnetic property. See, for example, what you can do is you can take a small iron rod. Okay, you take magnet, and using the magnet you just rub that iron rod. Okay, after some time the iron will become magnetic. Okay, that iron will become magnetic. But if you heat it again, it will lose its magnetic power. Okay, so by rubbing the magnet on the iron rod, okay, over a period of time what happened is that iron rod became magnetic, but when we heated it lost its magnetic property. So this kind of change will be physical or chemical?
Physical change. Physical change.
Why?
Sir, because
when
after
you
some
suppress
time it
the
will lose its
compound,
magnetic property.
reversible.
Reversible, yes. You can again rub that magnet and make it magnetic. Okay, here there is no change in shape, size, okay, those things. But it is reversible. It is reversible process. You can again make it magnetic. No new substance is formed. There is no chemical reaction here. What about we will see the chemical reactions next. In the chemical reactions also there are special reactions that are photochemical and electrochemical reaction. So the reactions taking place in the presence of light that require the light are photochemical reactions. So photochemical reactions, photosynthesis is a photochemical reaction. Okay, in the plants it is taking place. The solar cell is there, okay, used for making this electricity. So in the solar cell also photochemical reaction is taking place. The reaction of a hydrogen with chlorine gas to form hydrogen chloride is a photochemical reaction. Electrochemical reaction. Electrochemical means in the presence of
Electric current.
electric current.
Electric
Electricity or electric current, that reaction will take place. Okay, so that we will say is the electrochemical. We are saying chemical. Okay, that is important. So for example, we have the example of that one. Okay, so for example you will see in your coming classes electrolysis of water. Okay, water is H2O. Hydrogen and oxygen will be separated when you pass the electric current through water. Okay, whether that is a chemical change or physical change.
Chemical.
chemical change.
Why? Because this is one molecule of water. Okay, it is a compound, and what happened after electrolysis? Electrolysis is nothing but electrochemical reaction only. So what is happening is hydrogen gas will release and oxygen gas will release. That means this is broken down, no? Bond is broken down, no? So if there is a breaking of the chemical bond, then it is a chemical reaction. Okay, next page number 22, chemical change. Chemical change is a permanent change in which an entirely new substance is formed. Okay, entirely new substance is formed with different properties. It is a permanent and irreversible change. Chemical change. It is a permanent and irreversible change. Okay, so the original substance loses its own composition and properties, and it is not merely change in the state, but and also the composition will change. So examples are charring of sugar. Okay, what is charring of sugar? Charring means what?
When
What is meaning of charring?
Melting of sugar.
burning. Heating of sugar in a china dish.
But what is char? Charring, char.
When we heat up black powdery substance is left, that is called charcoal.
You see, charcoal, charring. Okay, char is when we heat something, and over a period of time, what will happen? It will completely burn, and we will have some black substances left behind. Okay, so that char
The
itself.
charcoal is very good for taking the dust from the faces and all.
No. That is, yeah, means it is a special type of charcoal, not all charcoal. That is called activated charcoal. Okay, charcoal is different types. Among that one special type is called activated charcoal. That is used in removing all that impurities from water, from air. Okay, on the face you apply, remove the dust and dirt and all those things. That is activated charcoal. So here we are interested in char. Char means the black kind of substance that will be left after you heat it. Okay, burn it. So charring of sugar, when you take the sugar commonly we are using at home, you take that sugar and when you heat it over the china dish, we are not telling here to heat it in that metal dish or something. You can do that also, but what is going to happen, slowly if there is some moisture, it will become, what you say, first it will become like a brownish kind of thing. Okay, what you say, candy, sweet candy, it is becomes the brown kind of sticky kind of thing. Okay, further if you keep on heating, one stage will come where it will lose all the water and it will become black in total black. Okay, so first it will melt, it will become a bit brownish and all, very sticky brownish, and then it will become black powder substance. Okay, so this charring of sugar, whether we will consider it to be a physical chemical change,
Chemical change.
because
Because
Sir,
entirely
because after this, we cannot get sugar again.
yes, because we cannot get back the sugar again from this one, the original sugar we cannot get it back. Okay, it has uh, its molecule, whatever the structure is there, it has totally lost its structure. Okay, chemical bonds are broken. Okay, we will see further in the next class. So what you can do is, physical change we have covered, so you can write some 15 examples of the physical change. Okay, in your notebook you write 15 examples of physical change, and in that one 5 examples you write which is involving the like a chemical compound, like quick lime with water gives rise to slaked lime. Okay, ammonium chloride